If you're 60 plus and you haven't done any major decluttering in your home, it's time to start, and here's 3 reasons why. Hi, I'm Lisa Archilla, professional organizer and declutter coach, and I've been in the industry for almost a decade now, and I work with a lot of seniors. And I've seen this happen over and over again. People just wait too long to start the decluttering process, and then it just really gets complicated and more difficult. And so here are 3 reasons why people wait to declutter after 60. So the first reason that seniors tend to wait too long to start decluttering is because they don't really understand that it's important. And so part of that is they don't see how much stuff they have. It's that clutter blindness factor where when you've lived with something for such a long time, you just don't see it anymore. But other people coming into the home or friends and family do notice it. And so you may not think that it's such a big deal, but someday when you're gone, somebody has to take care of disposing of all of that stuff. And so it really is a big deal. Like, do you want your kids or your grandkids, or maybe you don't have kids or grandkids and someone else is going to have to step in, do you want them to be making the decisions on where your treasures go? So it is important that you be the one to take on the decluttering process. So not only do you not want to create an issue or a burden for somebody else, or that you want to be able to control where your stuff goes, but also there's a financial perspective to that. You know, if you sell some stuff or you're downsizing, you're going to sell your house or something like that, you have assets. Your quote clutter could be worth money. And so why not go ahead and take care of liquidating some of those things that you don't care about anymore or that aren't as important to you now, so that you can reap the benefits. After all, you are the one, most likely, that purchased those things, and your money is invested in that. So it is important that you go ahead and take that initial step to start the decluttering process. The second reason that many seniors postpone that decluttering process is because they do see what they have, and it's overwhelming. If you've lived in a home for 20, 30, 40 years, you have a lot of stuff, especially if you've never kind of done a periodic purge and reassessment of things. So don't let that overwhelmment of all the clutter be a sense of inaction for you. You can move forward. The secret is, when it's a big project, to take it in tiny size bites. So if you live by yourself, tiny bites, like a drawer, a closet, just one tiny space at a time. If you still have a spouse or you have family that are willing to help you and are not judgmental and will actually be productive help, then enlist them too. But the main thing is take action, because you will feel so much better on the other side of this process. First of all, because you took action. But second of all, you seeing the space open up is just going to be like a new breath of air into your home and into your own life. The third reason that seniors just wait too long to do the decluttering process is because they just don't have the physical, mental, or emotional energy to do it. You know, as we get older, we just have less energy. And I promise you that going through boxes of papers, boxes of photographs, there's a lot of mental fatigue. And if you have lived in a house for a long time and you've not done this, then there's going to be a lot to look at. That's just normal. The other thing is just the physicality of the work. It is physically challenging to get stuff out of the attic, get stuff out of the garage, haul the boxes around, unload the boxes, look at everything, take all the stuff to donate or wherever it's going to go. It takes physical energy and strength to do that. And the longer you wait, the harder and more complicated that gets. So don't let that keep you from moving forward with the process. You may need to spend some money to hire help. That's exactly what professional organizers do. And also, if you get stuck with the decision-making process, that's when an organizer or a declutter coach would be a great asset. You may just need to wait a couple of months to save the money, but it would be so smart and so worth it because you would be on the other side of this process and it feels so good. So if you're interested in declutter coaching, I'm happy to help. That's what I do. There's more information in the context below, in the comments below, in the description below. But if you just have a question, put that in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you felt like this was helpful, please pass it along to somebody else and like. And I would love to have you a subscriber if you want more videos like this. Thanks again, and I'll see you on the next one.